Hello, everybody. How are you? Give me just a minute. All right. Boop, boop. And a repo. Yes, that'll work. Okay. Hi, everybody. I hope you all are having a good day. I am back to play a little repo. I was playing this with my friends the other day. It's a really fun game. I've streamed it solo a couple times. I've played it with a couple of my friends here and there. I don't know how long I'm going to play. I might do an hour or so just to continue to give you all some content. Let's see. This one is the one that we were playing with other people. You know what? Let's just do a new game. New game, new game. For the record, this is with no mods. So, you know, I'm not playing with like 76 mods. Alright. We gotta get to the valuables. The valuables. I should actually use my thing. Okay, I don't think there's anything in here. Right. Not seeing anything in these first few rooms, but that's okay. That's okay. That's a creepy picture. Ugh. Okay, I better start finding some stuff soon. Oh. Well, that happened. And there we go. Okay, that was rough. That was a rough one. That was a rough one, not gonna lie. That one hurt. That's okay though. It's that level. It's the hangman level. I always die on the hangman level. We'll do better. We will do better. Solo is rough because like one bad lay and it's like, well, that's it. We're done. We're done. That's all we got. Alright. A frog. Okay, so I only need 7,000. So this is a D. Ooh, hello. Okay. Okay, that's fine. This is worth 4. So we're just gonna walk this back. Oh, okay. Okay, great. Don't do that anymore, please. Okay. That's a decent that's like half the money we needed. Hello, Scarlet. I am doing just fine. How are you? I'm playing some late night repo. Late night solo repo. Wait. What did I miss over here? Ah. Hello, little vase. I shall place you in a position of honor and dignity. Right there. I want to get this, but it's not worth very much, and I don't think I can get up there. So, rather than wasting our time, we won't. Hello, book. Alright, alright, alright. We don't need to get risky and dangerous here. We don't. We've got like half the money total that we needed. All we gotta do. It'd be fun. No. Never. Okay, so let me check this. Yeah, we have enough money. We're getting out. We're getting out, Pebbles. We're leaving. We need money so that we can buy items so that we can live longer. Okay. I even got 500 extra dollars. How did I lose health? Oh, the fire. The fire is how I lost health. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. All right. We are leaving. That scared me so much. Oh, that scared me. Oh, the only reason I didn't scream. That scared me. Because, like, okay. All right. I can play in fire if I wanted to. All right, let's see. What do we have? What can we work with? I got $7,000. What can I buy with $7 grand? Ooh. A grenade. That could be handy. Oh my god. Moogles. How dare you. Stamina. Sprint speed. Strength. Health. Stamina. Sprint speed. Stamina. Health. And let's go for health. More health will probably be handy. And we'll buy that stuff. We got a grenade, and we got more health. I feel like those are reasonable, like, first choices, you know? Okay. Alright. Let's pick this up. And put that away. Alright. We got a health upgrade, so we have more health, which will be good because I will die. I will die many times. It will happen. Alright, let's go in here. Okay, this is the school. The school's a neat level. The last level was very nice, and it gave us a lot of things very quickly. So that I could leave. This level, I would like it to repeat that pattern of behavior. Okay, nothing in there. Oh my sweet holy Jesus. I know it was shameless. Scarlet! Oh my god, Scarlet, how dare you? That's Shameless's bits. That actually scared me. I'm trying not to scream. Oh, God. That scared me so bad. I don't know why that always gets me. You tease me, how dare you. What's in here? Nothing. Okay. So, we're gonna go by rooms that have nothing else connected to them first. Which this room has stuff connected to it, so my plan just doesn't work. A cup. That's fine. That's fine. We will put the cup right. How did I miss something up here? Come here, you. Alright. We're on our way. We got 1,000, so I need 8,000 to get through the first area. They're all random and I'm gonna try to get to the Resident Evil 4 playthrough soon. I wanted to finish. So I have a finite amount of space on my computer, as we all do, and I have. Oh no. Well, bye. was nice having that health upgrade for a minute and a half. I really think this needs to be changed. It doesn't add anything to the game. Like, it's fun when you die and you all go and fight each other, but when you die and you just get dropped, it's like... Discover infinity storage. Infinity storage. Yes. Alright. I think throwing the headman at me that quickly was a little mean. Not gonna lie. Kind of a dick move. But I will forgive it. Boop, boop. Oh no. It's the pukey. It's the pukey face. I don't like the pukey face. Oh man. Yeah, like I don't mind if they need to put a load screen up or something, but right now it's just kind of like, oh wait, can I puke on you? Puke. Yeah, puke. 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 Puke or we both die. Well, that didn't work. The anti-COVID mask. Yeah, like it's just an opportunity, and like again, small game. They weren't, and like it's not a priority. It's a quality of life thing for people. It's just like, hey, especially I think when you're starting out. This is one of those games I think that it's going to be a struggle, though, because, like, so many people are going to play it in big groups with, like, mods. Ugh, I hate Headman Manor. I die every time I come to this map. Alright. What's in here? Ooh, hello. Valuables. Alright. Alright, the game's being nice and giving me things. I shall accept the things that the game gives me. Alright, anything in here? Hello. Oh, it's you. Alright. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Gnomes! Stop breaking my stuff. I think the gnome should give me something. Link's gonna miss it. Link ain't gonna miss Jack. He don't know. He can go back to Hyrule. Scarlet, I'm gonna get you. playing this with Prism and Faye and Freya and Atomic and Ivan and a bunch of other people. They all dubbed me as Papacution because I am slow and I don't run in the game. And they were all super, super fast. They were like sprinting all over the map and like pew, pew, pew. And I always walk everywhere. Or literally I'll just crawl on the ground the whole time and be like, ooh. Alright, I don't think there's anything in here. See, I'm finding all the rooms that don't have anything so far. And I don't like that that knight's here. Because he can just grab ya. He's deceptive like that. Ooh, wait, this might do it. Okay, wait. Oh yeah, this will do it. All I gotta do is not die, and we will be riding the gravy train with biscuit wheels, baby. Alright, go this way. As long as the knight's not vibing. Oh, my life. Oh, my life. That would have literally given us all the money we needed and more. Okay. Come on, monkey. I think you're worth the most. See, the worst part is that's completely on me. I smashed it. It's not like I can be like... Now we need a broom. Yeah, we do. That's a bummer, because that would have given us all the money we needed, and then some. We could have bought something. Alright. Have this monkey. We're getting there. Oh, it's the gnomes. See, they jump. One gnome, not a problem. 2 or 3 gnomes, not a problem. When you have the minimum amount of health, and there's a mob of them, concern. Alright. Nothing. I am literally just like looking for any item at this point. Because we're close enough that like... Well, see, the game heard me, and it was like, here, have 3 watches. The watches are the worst item. Because they're never worth anything. They're always worth, like, 500. Which, like, early in the game, is like, oh, okay, cool. And then, like, by the time you get, like, 3 or 4 levels in, it's like, 500. There's stuff on the map worth, like, $10,000. Alright, so we just gotta go back 2 more times. I could grab the cart and take it, but I know if I go back with the cart, gnomes are gonna spawn and break all my stuff, or the knight will show up. The gnome, they saw me. Yeah, no, I don't think the game... Like, there's people who are really good at taking out the gnomes. I play alone partially because my friends are playing this game a lot, and I want to be less of a burden when I play with them, so it's not like, oh, Saku's dead? Oh, well. I want to be able to be like, I can add value and do things. Alright. I think one more will do it. Yeah, it will. That'll put us over the top. So we won't have a lot of money, but we'll have some. I can probably buy, like, I don't know, a health upgrade or grenade or something. I think oh, hello. Come on. You're coming with me. Forget the washes. Oh no. Oh shit. Well, I didn't die. Those gnomes totally would have killed me. They were coming. They were like, the game was like, oh no, we can't let. That's my cat. He's just running around being a wild boy. Let me see here. Stamina, sprint. Okay, health is useful. Health upgrades are actually useful. I can work with health upgrades. I'd like a grenade just as an option, but I think the health is more helpful. So we'll buy those things. You're not in the way to play sneaky and slow. You just gotta get better at throwing. I make no promises about getting better at this game. I'm not aspiring to be good at this game. I just, like... You know how when you start playing a game and, like, the first... And, like, especially if it's a game that you play in multiplayer and everyone's been playing it for, like, weeks and they all know, like, oh yeah, you gotta do this and you gotta jump up here. And then your friends are all playing and they're like, oh no, we love playing with you. But it's like, you're constantly dead. You don't know what's happening. So that's why I've streamed this game solo a few times so I can practice so that I can contribute more when I play with my friends. So that it's not like, oh, Saku's the only one left. And it's like, what? Huh? Who? What? Alright, as long as the headman isn't, like, immediately in here to eat my butt. Wow. That's a lot of gnomes. That's a lot of gnomes. Ow. Really? Don't like you guys. You are unpleasant. Ow. See, they've learned my strategy for jumping. Aha! See, the problem is, once you commit to it, if you didn't get them, it's bad. Well, that was fun. That was a fun thing that we got to do. Alright, how much money? Oh, it's the duck. Okay, that's fine. I'm not worried about Aloysius. Aloysius is fine. Okay. I am concerned that I'm, like, in the first room and there's, like... I feel like they're making single player like really hard in this game, and as like one of the few people that's doing single player, please don't. I'm doing single player to practice. Please, I promise I'm not trying to like beat up your monsters or whatever. Alright, we got a globe. I think we need like one more thing. Just to finish this one off. Yeah, I like... It's one of those things where it's like you can tell, like, again, all of these games, Lethal Company, all of the big party games are like, well, you can play alone. But it's very clearly not the way the game is intended to be played. So, what's the support for that playstyle going to be? Probably pretty minimal. Which is a bummer, because, like, I like this game. I think it's a lot of fun. I think that, I mean, VTubers are playing it all over the place. Everyone's playing this game. Which is why I'm streaming it a fair amount, too, because I enjoy it, and my friends are playing it, so I can be like, oh, okay, cool, I can actually play with people. Alright, I think we have enough to make the jump to the next area. Oh, I'm 100 short. Okay. There we go. That'll work. Pocket watch. Like, that's a lot of gnomes to attack on the second level of a solo game. To me, I'm like, okay, that's like, I don't know, 8 or 9 gnomes. I'm like, I'm struggling just to not die. The money. Okay, 416. So, not a lot of money. But that's okay. We shall go and find... Ow. See? The game just does not like single player. It just doesn't. It's like, okay, like, if there's like 3 of us, no problem. We can deal with the gnomes. If there's like, because like you have so much health to play with, you can just toss them around. But as soon as like 8 or 9 show up, it's like, even if like only half of them get a hit, it's like, well, I just lost like 1/3 of my health. I don't know, and part of me thinks they're worried that people are going to mod this game heavily, which they are, and it's going to make it too easy, and then it's going to be like, people are going to, you know, gravitate away from it. I think they're trying to keep this game relevant, because, you know, it's like, it's an indie surprise success game. Which so is Lethal Company. People like playing games with their friends, you know? Alright. Watch. I think this is my favorite level. I like the weird, creepy science thing, you know? Ooh, a crown. Alright. Well, I broke that. In you go. In you shall go. I don't know, and part of me is thinking I shouldn't stream this because, like, I'll be honest with y'all, my numbers for these streams are really, really bad. Which is not shocking. Everyone's playing the game, and that's why I don't usually play the party games, because everyone plays him, and then like, oh, I don't want to watch Saku play Repo. He's gonna be playing alone. All right, we got almost half the money we need. Oh no, it's the baby. No. You little shit. Stop breaking my stuff. I think he just threw the vase. There's 2 babies? There's 3 babies? Okay, I had no shot at that. 3 babies? Mm-mm. Three babies. I'm like, there's 3 babies. Single player needs retooling. It just does. It just really does. It's like the game's fun, and I'm not trying to rag on them, but like, there are so many maps, and there's been so many times since I've been playing this game where I'm like, yo, this would be a struggle with like a group of people, much less just me playing solo, where it's like, okay, there's 3 babies, like, well, you need strength upgrades or grenades to take the babies out. You can't pick them up solo without mods. And I'm trying not to play with the mods because I like to see how they do the game and what their vision of the game is. And I feel like sometimes because we mod games so heavily with things that completely change the play. I don't care about cosmetic mods so much, but like there's stuff where it's like, oh, well, everyone has like infinite speed and infinite stamina and extra powers, and it's like, it's fun to do that in the parties. I have fun doing that with like, you know, Faye and Prism and Atomic and everybody. But like for solo, I would just be like, I mean, at that point, why am I playing this particular game? Ooh, 10,000. All right, 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 all right. You know what? Oop. You're just gonna push you right on back. Yeah, sometimes modding just makes the game too easy. And then people get burned out on it. Because they're like, oh, I don't want to play XYZ game anymore because it's just so easy now with all the mods. Alright. I think I knocked about $1,000 in value off of this. Now I definitely knocked it. Alright, it's still worth 8. So it's still worth quite a bit. Yeah, like they'll be like, oh, well, people are playing with mods, so we have to add more monsters. Or, oh, they figured out how to, like, get around this monster really, really easily. So we have to add more monsters to make the game more challenging. I don't know, this game to me is just a silly, fun party game. And I'm just like, hey, you guys made a really fun, silly little, goofy, run around, get scared, you know, collect items with your friends game. That was rude. There's nothing wrong with that. But then, like, they're gonna look at it as like, well, how are we gonna get people to, keep playing and keep buying and come back? And because like this game is super cheap, so it's not like they're gonna make a lot of money off of the initial sales. This was supposed to be a small little indie game with a very small studio behind it, and now it's like everybody's playing it. If somebody, oh, by the way, a game I really like called Monster Care Simulator is now actually available on the Steam store. I streamed it. I streamed the dev version before, because I was curious about it. I had a lot of fun playing it. I am going to grab it and play it some more and see what they add. I'm gonna look at it before I grab it, because I'm like, okay, because like I got to a point in the because someone asked me like why I only streamed it once, and I'm like, well, it's a game that's in development, and I don't want to do like 90 hours of play, and then the game comes out, and I've already played, a significant portion of it, or like burnt myself out on the mechanics. All right. A grenade is always nice, so we shall have one of those. Let's see. Range upgrade. Okay, let's go for a health up. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go for a range upgrade, because that will be handy. Yeah, it's like sometimes they'll put out like full demos of games, and you like, okay, so Baldur's Gate 3. I had that for pre-sale. Like I bought it early and played it through a bunch of times. The like the demos and the early versions and stuff. And I love Baldur's Gate. It's a super fun game. It's one of my favorite games. It is a game that I would absolutely love to do like a long playthrough with a bunch of my friends. It's not gonna happen, but you got to. But like, eventually, I'm like, I'm not gonna do any more playthroughs of this game until it actually comes out, because I'm worried that I'm gonna keep like taking bites out of this game, and I'm gonna be bored by the time the game actually comes out. And I still play the game and love it, but I'm glad I didn't like play the demo like 96 more times. Hello. A love potion. Let's go. See, this is why the game punishes me, because I do stuff like that. You had said that after your 5th time, all the updates. Yeah, the one I had it for, and like, I was playing it for a while with my friends, my IRL friends. We were doing a playthrough together, and my one friend is a huge Baldur's Gate fan, and we stopped playing together because she didn't want to experience stuff with the group. She wanted to experience it herself, like she had played the other games. And I was like, no, that totally makes sense. You love this franchise. It means a lot to you. I completely understand wanting to experience it wholly fresh and not like, because I'm a D&D RPG nerd. So is our other friend, and we were just kind of like running through and playing the game. But when you have a franchise that you love, sometimes you don't want to experience it with other people because it is something you want to do yourself. And of course I have our playthrough, which I do here and there, and I have a bunch of playthroughs of like me playing solo. I've never finished the game. I have so many hours in it, and I've never finished the game, because it's really important to me that we experience games together. So like when I start a game, I don't play it off stream and if I do, I will always tell you all, like, The other day I played Digimon for I think like 25 minutes solo. And I'm like, that's all like I'm gonna do. And literally all I did was like run back and forth and hit monsters. Okay. 9,000. Let's go. Let me see if there's anything in any of these. Alright, there's nothing in there. Player and character died due to stuff, but DM, let me talk to God about when my character will go. I made the most. Aw, that's sweet. I love RPGs, I really do. I do have plans to do some RPG. I do have plans to do some RPG content for the stream. I'm just really picky about it, and also dubious about doing it, to be honest with you. Well, we made it to the second level. That's something. Not Headman. I don't want to go to Headman Manor. Please. I die here every time. Ooh. Plate. Well, that was most of the money we needed right there. Hello, trophy. Okay, I just need one more thing with the power of D&D. Yeah, I don't. I'm kind of on the dying edge of D&D, to be honest with you, because I don't support the new stuff, and then people are going to be like, oh, let's play, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to play with any of the...
Way back in days of old, there was a legend told about a hero known as Gallivant.
Square jaw and perfect hair.
After there was no hero quite like Gallivant. Tough plus every other manly value. Mess with him, he'll disembowel you, yay. He ruled in every way, a fairy tale cliche, and people called him Gallivant. It's the first level. It's the first level. I don't even feel like living through the first level should get me like any praise. No praise for surviving the first level. That's like congratulations. You didn't poop your pants today. And I'm like, yeah. Extra jump. Health. I like the idea of this range upgrade. Oh, you're expensive. Well, I'm not getting you. You're too expensive. 7, 8. Well, I guess we're getting a health upgrade because that's what I can afford. So there you go. Yeah, I don't really need the stamina. It's not my playstyle. I don't run. I don't run. It's just not what happens. I was thinking about something, and I don't know if it's something I'm gonna do. I'll mention it because nobody's here, and I doubt any. Well, obviously Scarlet and Ranma, you're both here, but nobody except for regulars is here, and I doubt anyone will really go back and watch the whole VOD this deep into it. But I keep thinking about doing like a marathon thing and being like, let's see if we can do a single playthrough run of Baldur's Gate 3 on a higher difficulty. I think about doing that sometimes, but then I'm like, oh, I should really finish like my main playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 before I... Well, I just knocked that door completely off its hinges. Alright, let's see. Ooh, hello. Alright. A diamond. Hello, duck. Quack, quack to you too, buddy. Alright, Aloysius. Let us go in here. And begin our search for rare... Hello, teacup. Alright. Yes, Aloysius. Good job. I like Aloysius. Sorry, Aloysius. It had to be done. It had to be done. Alright, 4,300. I like the little duck, but like, I'm like, yo, dude, I didn't even touch you. You literally jumped into an item. I'm like, no. And almost ate like my whole face. I'd like a little extra variety in the items, if I'm being honest. Like, I'd love to be able to pick up, like, the chessboard or the checkers board, you know? Like, there's just some stuff that looks like it should be valuable, and it's not. Again, very minor nitpick, very minor, like, quality of life request. like, I understand that coding everything on the map to be valuable would be time-consuming and kind of defeat the purpose. But, like, even if it wasn't everything, even if it was like, oh, this jerry can's worth, like, something, you know? There's items that look like, and other people have remarked on it, which is why I'm bringing it up, where they're like, oh, this looks like it should have value, but it doesn't. So you go to pick it up, and it's like, oh, it doesn't have any value. Hello. For solo play, I'd like, like, mobs should be very small until you're like, you know, if you get like 8, 10 levels deep, then yeah, throw it at me. But like, mobs should be like, and certain monsters I think just don't work as well, like the baby. Even the eye is kind of a pain in the ass when you're solo. I thought that was a diamond. See what I mean? See what I mean? Well, it's good to know where this is. Like the duck. The duck is easy. You have a grenade, or you're just careful. The duck is never going to get you. The blind huntsman guy, he'll get you the first few times you bump into him because you're new and you're learning the game, and then you giggle and you mess with him, and he's usually pretty easy to avoid. I think 9 times out of 10, if he gets you, you probably didn't know he was there. You know? Or someone behind you is making noise and he just starts like, blam, 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 you know? And you're like, oh, well, whoopsie-doo. Alright. The head is hard. The face of Boo is a hard, scary guy, because, like, that thing comes at you, unless you have something to hide behind, it's just gonna eat you. Alright. The knife lady is nasty. Because, again, the enemies that just keep coming at you are problems. The gnomes, I'm fine with the gnomes. As long as there's not, like, a zillion of them, I don't think the gnomes need any sort of, have any sort of balance issue currently. The alien's okay from what I've seen. I'm not really worried about it. It seems like it just kind of grabs you and makes you float. The knight is avoidable. But on a map like this, it's like, now I'm like, where is he? Where is he? Because I don't want to bump into him, because he has that big grabby grab, and then he just nails you. I'm trying to think if forget. The frogs are not, the frog chefs are probably, of the ones that just keep wailing, are not that bad, because they're smaller. And they're kind of easy to avoid. puke face is tricky just because it grabs you and then, you know, you can't collect items, but then you can use it to attack. I wish that it had like a randomly generated number of pukes that you had to do. Like, it's like, okay, you got caught by the puke monster. It's got like between 1 and 10 pukes before it drops off of you and tries to grab you again. So that and like that it had a trigger button, so you could kind of use it to like, okay, I've got because like if you have a low number and you're like, oh, there's a lot of monsters on this map, let's use it, and you had a puke on somebody, and then you don't have enough pukes, you just put yourself in a bad position. If you know, have a lot of pukes, it takes a long time to get it off. See, he's not that bad. Oh, I was gonna say if I have to pick that thing up. Okay, a fan. Honestly, the diamond's probably my best bet because it's... Oh, hello. If I can get this back. Everything's fine, everything's fine. That was very lucky. Oh, it would be nice if I could finish 2 levels. Okay, I need like $2,000. So a diamond should probably get us most of the way there. The fan, I know will do it because those things are... The fans are weirdly valuable. Sorry I'm being quiet. I get quiet when I play this game and there's monsters, because... This would have gotten us most of the way there before I smashed it. Okay. It's still got enough value. Like, if I can get some money, maybe that's the key to single player. Is, like, play it safe, get some upgrades, and then, you know, you can kind of have an easier life. Okay. Anything that's valuable should knock this out now. I should be able to grab, like, the diamond. The fan would put us well over the top, but it's noisy. I've got a little bit of health, but not a lot, so I can't really take any chances here. I need to play this cautiously. I got a vase. I got a vase. I did it. I did it. I got the vase. I don't know where he went. But you know what? I also don't care. Because all I have to do is put this on and we can leave. And we'll even have some extra money. Not a lot. Not wild, zany money. But we will have some that we can then use to buy more upgrades. Hi, Aloysius. You can come back to the base, Aloysius. I'm not mad at you. It's not your fault. That is evil design, by the way, on the part of the game developers, where the duck will literally jump into your path. I'm like, that's... bravo, but... damn. Alright, let's see here. Grenades, that came in pretty handy. So let's go for one of those. 50, okay, wait, 6k plus 6k. Yeah, it's literally a better deal to just go over and call it a day, I guess. Actually, wait, no it isn't. What am I talking about? Math. Take that off. Okay. I'm gonna grab this. And you are worth 3k. So that leaves us 5k to play with. Let's see. Map. No. I mean, I have 5k. I feel like I should grab something, you know? I do think the economy needs a little bit of work, just because some of the stuff is, like, so high priced right now. It's like, oh, you want a frying pan? That's 28,000. Like, damn. Is the frying pan that good? Wow, I've made it through 2 levels. Let's frickin' go. Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna heal. Alright, and heal. And store my grenade. I like the grenades because they're always useful. You can always, like, you don't have to aim them. You don't have to recharge them. They can take out the weaker enemies in groups. They can hurt the bigger enemies. They knock stuff around. So it's like, oh no. It's the headman. It's the headman. Alright, I need 20,000. Are you out of your ever-loving mind? 20,000? Have you been watching me play? And you're like, yeah, get 20,000. I'm like, I beg your pardon. A radio. Oh no. Alright. Alright. Well, that's the headman for you. Give me 1 sec, everybody. I am going to go to my VR back screen and use the restroom, and I'll be right back with you. I'm back. Okay. Let me get this rolling again here. Okay. I'm gonna try to make it through a couple levels. I think that's one of the biggest things you have to remember when you're making a game, honestly, is the success rate. Because, like, if you're playing a game and, like, you invest, like, 2 or 3 hours, and you're like, okay, cool, I played for 2 or 3 hours. Did I get anywhere? Did I build up any resources? Like, I wish you could spend money on an item, like, to have a bank. So that even if you die, you get to keep your money, you know? Because, like, you could be like, okay, if I die, I don't lose the money I just spent 2 hours building up, at least. So I'm not, like... And they could make that a single-player only thing. Or they could make it, like, you know... You have to pay more to have... It's more expensive when you have, like, a bigger group of people. That way, it doesn't get abused. Oh no. Leave me alone, creepy child. I want no part of your business. That also would encourage you to push your luck more, you know? Because then you're going to be like, oh man, I got the money I need. Should I push my luck and really go for it on this level? Well, why? I mean, so I can get upgrades? Alright, got that. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in here. Intense steel. You absolute shit. I had all that stuff. You're washing the vents? Like the vents in your house? It is. That's how it's going, Scar. Man, I was like, oh man, there's so much valuable stuff. That's what I literally mean, though. Like, you push your... I should have just left. I had the money. I had the money. I could have left. But I was like, oh no, I should get some... I should... The game does not... There is no reason to push your luck in this game. Because it will always punish you. But then when you don't get upgrades. And then you get like 5 or 6 levels in. And it's like, well, I'm dead because I don't have any upgrades. And the monsters are going to eat my butt. So it's not a reward system, it's a punishment system. The thing is like, well, you didn't push your luck. And it's like, yeah, but you punished me when I pushed my luck by killing me. And it's like, yeah, and if you don't push your luck, we're gonna, you know, throw 76 monsters at you. I feel like the clown is one of those monsters that, like, they need to start, like, doing a tier system where, like, the knight is pretty easy to avoid. The knight's a perfect, like, we want to have something big and scary on the map. We'll put the knight in here. We'll put the huntsman in here. They're avoidable, but they're a threat. The clown, like, you can duck him. My cat is being so weird. And see, normally you get the pukey puke, and you just kind of go, oh, I'll go stand away for a while I puke on everything. But you can't do that when you're solo. You broke the door. You puked all over it and broke it. Hello, monkey. I'm sorry I talk about games a lot. Like, I'll be like, I just look at games a lot from, like, the perspective of, like, I like this game. What would make me like this game more? What would make me want to, you know, play this game for more time? And, like, the game is a lot more fun with people. If you're getting this game and you're like, I'm not enjoying it, and you're playing solo. Because normally it's like, oh, I died, haha, and I'd sit and chat with my friends and giggle. Hi, L-Train. And, you know, then we would just kind of... Someone would res you, or you'd watch your friends play. When you are doing this, it's like, well, I'm just dead. The game is just over. Let me see here. Okay. I'm gonna go until I die again. And then I'll call it for an evening. Best wishes to Faye, by the way. I mentioned it because Train put her emote in chat. Faye got a nasty, nasty hand injury. So she's home, and she says she's feeling better, but her hand is hurt. And she won't be able to use it while it's recovering. So, yeah, Faye's nice. Yeah, Faye's super nice. I really like Faye. She's a nice person. She always says hi to me. Why is that? I don't know why that's like one of my bars for is this. It's like, hi, do you say hello to me when I'm like, but like, that's the thing. It's like, it's so basic, but just being acknowledged feels nice. You know? Just have someone like, hey. Hello, L Train. Are you doing your atomic impression today? That's literally why I have that redeem, and it's so...
Baldur's Gate After Dark. It's a little bit sexy, but you are going to be covered in blood at the end. Wow. That went to a place.
I'm gonna put it in my mouth. I'm gonna put it in my mouth. I'm gonna stuff it in my face. I'm gonna stuff it in my face.
Hello, Ronmo. Okay. Throw. 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 And throw. I did it. I know, Rama, you used the redeem. You used the say hello, Saku redeem. That's why I made that one so low, because, like... Oh, shit. Goodbye. I don't know how I lived through that. I should be dead right now.
I am here to tell the story.
And I am here for the food.
My name is...
Well, that's just prime.
Okay, I'm not gonna count that because that was super short. But that's what I mean. Like, that monster is difficult. The reason I say it's difficult is because unless you have a huge pool of HP, you can survive a mess up or the ability to throw them down and bang them on the walls and stuff, they're just gonna run over you. And then I also had a bunch of gnomes, but I took out the gnomes, so yay. Like, if everything was valuable, I feel like the game would be too easy. But, like, I'd like to be able to, like, grab, like, I don't know, portraits or lamps or things that should have value, you know? Hello, creepy doll. Alright. Making my way downtown. What's in here? Another creepy doll. And I hear the sound of the creepy child. All right. Plate. And come here, plate. Ooh, don't break. I need you. You leave me alone. I want no part of your nonsense. Creepy Child's another example of a really good enemy, because as long as you don't look at it, it leaves you alone. There's a mechanic. You can look it up or figure it out pretty quickly. Hello. Nobody likes you. Why am I not bringing the cart, you ask? Because I'm stupid. Okay, I'm gonna run back. Leave me alone. I'm gonna run back and grab one more thing. And I'm ignoring you, creepy child of doom. See, it wants me. It wants to eat my butt. Oh. Oh, can I do this? Okay, everybody, let's do this. Oh no, it's the creepy child. Leave me alone. I'm not looking at you, you creepy little bastard. Yeah, we got this. Let's go. Okay, I think I'm halfway there. Oh no. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Yeah. I gotta lift this up though. Okay, and in you go. You're not quite in. There you go. Now you're in. I did it. 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 Let's go. Bow, bow. Start the engine. Let's get the heebity jeeb heck out of here. I should have some decent amount of money. I should have a decent amount of money. Like, enough to buy 1 or 2 items. Zero. Okay. Let's see. This is 8K. I don't normally buy the strength upgrades, but let's buy one. Recharge drone, sprint speed, range, extraction tracker. I shall buy a grenade. And we'll buy, I've got 7K to play with. Why are... I will never understand why something like that, that's just like weird to me, that the pricing is like, well, the price for this is this much and the price for that is that much. I'm like, is the prices like a random range? But then like they should be the same for those items, right? I don't know. I nitpick a lot. I don't know. My brain is made out of hot dogs. Let me see here. Pick you up, and pick you up. Okay, we got a decent approach. As long as it's not the Headsman Manor, I think we can get through 2 levels. Okay. McJanic Station. I can do this. Don't forget to do your taxes, everybody. They're due on the 15th. I know we're all super excited about that if you're here in the U.S. If you haven't already done them. I do mine at the last minute every year because I hate doing it. Last year it was miserable because I had a weird year and I ended up owing a ton of money and having to do complicated math. So it was like, okay, do this thing. It's like, well, at the end, do I at least get money? Oh no, you'll probably owe us money. Like, great, super, grand. Hello. Alright, we're going right along here. Ooh, we got like half of what we need. Let me see here. Is there anything else in here? Give me just a sec. I am getting a message and I want to make sure that it's not important. It is not. Okay. Then we should ignore the message because it is not important right now. I appreciate the people who come in and hang out in the stream, by the way. I know I'm a small streamer, and, like, I appreciate people who actually come back and vibe. Did I check you already? Yeah, I already looked in there. I already looked in there. This door's in my way. Okay. Ooh, a diamond. Alright, let's see. That should put us reasonably close to 7,000. Yeah, there we go. So, like, one more valuable item. And I know there's an item up there. I don't think I can quite... Ah, nope. I got it. We got it. We did it. Let's go. Which is actually enough to do the first point. Which means I can go grab the other point. And I had a whole extra $94. There's just like a lot of like little balance things that I think would make the game like have that longevity, you know? Which I think that's a bummer. A lot of games don't really act on trying to be something that people are playing for like 30 or 40 years anymore. And then people are kind of like, why don't people make like, you know, this kind of game? And it's like, well, it's because a lot of what comes out that's successful is like stuff no one really expects to succeed, and then they try to catch that formula. I mean, the Repo is just basically okay. Aloysius, come here, buddy. I had to do that. I had to do that. But you have the heart of the most wonderful streamers. I'm always happy to be and watch you enjoy whatever you're doing. Never lose that special spark. Thank you. Thank you, Scarlett. I'm very, very lucky to have the community that I have. Oh no. Well, poop in my soup. I should have saved that grenade. Maybe that's a thing they could do in single player, is like let you, it's like you obtained these upgrades. You can only keep one, but you can keep one. So if you like played for an hour and you're like, oh man, I really liked having that sprint speed upgrade. It was great. You could keep that. You know, so you'll always have at least one upgrade when you start over. I don't know. I think Repo's gonna be one of those games that people will play for like a year or two, and then like it'll kind of like Lethal Company, same thing. People don't really play it as much anymore. People still play it, but for a while that was all anyone was playing. Everyone was playing Lethal Company. Everyone was doing Lethal Company all the time, and I like Lethal Company, but I'm useless in that game. And that's part of the reason I didn't do more streams with it, because it literally was like, this, I'm like, oh, I died, hee hee ha ha ha. But Lethal Company's like, oh, I'm literally just lost, and I don't know where I'm supposed to be. Alright, we got a frog wallet. There you go, Mr. Frog. We got a crown. And what's in here? Nothing. Nothing. I wish the safe would always have something in it. I get why it doesn't, but like, it just feels like the safe should always... have something in it, you know? Being that it is a safe. Okay. I'm gonna go this way. Okay, so we've got a huntsman running around doing stuff. So we need to be a little cautious. We need to not be wild and zany, because he can shoot us. That'd be a really good way to, like... Maybe the other thing they could do, that I'd like is, like, a utility belt that has a couple of items. And you could make it a high cost item. You could be like, okay, if you buy this belt, you get a couple of items. You know? So that you can have, like, a grenade and... Oh, no. What's a Batman level? I just want different items. I think I'm going back. Yeah, I'm going back the way I already was. Oh, I thought I could grab him and smack him. I thought I could grab him and smack him. He fell. Does he trip on the stairs like every time? Or does he trip over stuff? I'll do one more. I do one more. And for the record, I haven't forgotten about our other games that we were playing. Part of the reason I don't think I'm gonna be what people want when it comes to streams, I literally just stream what I feel like streaming. And for the people who are here and who like me and who like what I do, I know that's not a problem. But to be successful, you've got to kind of be like, oh, I'm gonna stream this game and just, you know, mainline it. And I'm like, I don't feel like playing that game today. I'm going to play a different game. And I don't know when I'll feel like playing that game again. Like, I'm gonna play more of The Wolf Among Us. I haven't quit playing that game, but I know people want you to kind of get in and be like, I'm going to stream for 8 hours. And I'm just like, no, I have other things to do. Sorry. There are some amazing streamers who stream for 8 hours. I highly recommend them. Go check them out. I stream for a longer time sometimes, like if I'm like really on a run and I'm like, oh man, I'm having a really good run in this game, and I don't want it to end. Okay, 4,800. 4,800. Come with me, everything is alright. I'll put this here and you can leave me alone. Oh god, what game did you play for 8 hours? Yeah, like... you definitely want to be aware of how long... Sometimes people are like, oh, you should play this game. And I'm like, that game's like 96 hours. I'm sure you would show up to watch me play it, but everyone else will dip because people don't come back for ongoing games. Hi, Jezza. Welcome in. Everyone, Jezza is a very talented artist. Let me see here. I am going to go... We gotta find an item. I don't need a big item. I don't need a fancy item. I just need an item of reasonable value. Like a globe. Okay, well the doll's not gonna do it. The doll is cheapy cheap. Hi hi. Welcome in. I am doing repo solo. Okay, I just need $500. And then we got this. We got this. See, I could have grabbed either of these other items first. I didn't like that sound. I didn't like that sound. That was not a pleasant, joyful sound. That was the sound of a buttocks flapping in the breeze. Oh no. Take that. I have no regrets. I have no regrets about that. Okay, so the items can hurt them if you smack them. That's a good piece of information. That's a good piece of information, though. Smash. I'll go until I've streamed for 2 hours, so there's at least a decent amount of content for people. Da da da. Da da da. Da da da. Da 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 da. What's in here? A big fat sack of nothing. Except for this thing. Oh, I hear you. What are you all getting up to in here? Chunky Brewster. Smack. Ah. Did he die? Nope. He did not. There were 3 of them. There was no shot. I'm just like, okay, cool. You're gonna throw 3 enemies at me in the first area. Neat. All right. Flint and steel, chicken jockey. All right. That was a sound. Yeah, this is worth all the money we need and more. All the money we need and more. Bye. I did it. I did it. I did it. What was that sound? I don't know what that noise was, but I'm glad that we are not there anymore. Let's see. I have $11,000.
I'm gonna put it in my mouth. I'm gonna put it in my mouth. I'm gonna stuff it in my face. I'm gonna stuff it in my face.
Why would you put it... Never mind. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'll buy this grenade. And that leaves us 3,000 to play with. I can buy 2 grenades. Truly. This is the beginning. That was the thing that kind of got to me with Lethal Company. It's like when I was playing solo, I played with random people a few times just to learn and like continue to kind of grow in the game. And like they were so good at the game. Like they go here, turn left, turn right, and I'm like, I will be 100% honest with y'all. I hate playing games where I'm like constantly being told, stand here, turn left, leave that, don't do this, jump here. I'm like, it's like, dude, if you want me to be like an extension of whatever it is you want me to do, I'd rather not play the game. Like, I'm happy to play team games, but like, you always get that person in certain groups who'll be like, okay, so we're gonna play this game, and I'm gonna tell everyone what to do on their turns, and it's like, please don't. Like, if you want to make a suggestion, suggestions are always welcome, and I'm happy to hear them. But if all I'm gonna do is stand here and be told what to do for the next 3 or 4 hours, yo, I can just go put in some extra time at work. Literally the first area, and we already have the creepy goddamn child. Can you get out of the way? And go away forever? While you're there? That looks like it should be valuable, you know? It's like, oh, the goblet. But the goblet isn't really worth anything. A ring. Okay, again, still not, we're not really finding the big value, but I shouldn't take this back here, but come on. Ugh. Flint and steel. Chicken jockey. Yeah. Aloysius. Hello, Aloysius. Yeah. Creepy child. You want to eat my brain? You ain't getting my brain. I'm gonna do a good job. I'm gonna find lots of items and trade them in. Nobody saw that. And trade them in. I think they said there is actual lore coming for this game. Or someone said that at some point. Which is cool, because right now it's just kind of like, these are neat little things that happen. Alright. Okay, creepy child. Come here. Creepy child is really working my nerves. Alright. Cool. I think the like my favorite thing about this, like the biggest quality of life improvement over Lethal Company to this game, having a goddamn useful map is so helpful. Alright. I got more money than I needed. And ding. Oh, I almost died. I was standing exactly where I shouldn't be standing, and I almost died. I was like, not paying attention to what I was doing at all. Yeah. I don't have time for your nonsense. I have to find valuable items. Alright, let's see. That's a sound. Nothing? happened? A love potion. Okay, I'm not gonna break this one. Not gonna be like the last one. I gotta be careful though, because I don't want to load this thing up with too much stuff and then break everything. Which has happened. Hello. Can I lift this? I got the strength upgrade. Oof. Not really, no. I mean, I'm kind of lifting it, but not effectively. Alright. Get out of the way. You're just a problem. You're just a problem. Hello, globe. Hello, vase. Hello, thingy. Ooh, what's in here? Oh, it's a doll. Y'all, I think we might get through this level. I even made 2,000 extra dollars. Okay. I could have picked up that clown and made a lot more, but that's fine. Such is life. I even have a whole grenade left over. I could have taken this thing. Like, that's the thing. Like, there's stuff where it's like, oh, I could have made a bunch more money on this level. But it's a lot harder. Hello, Aloysius. You can come. Don't worry, we don't need to blow you up this time. Phew. That was a sound. We are leaving. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. All right. Let's see. Range upgrade, range upgrade. I've got 20k. I mean, a trank gun. A trank gun. That could be handy. That'll take almost all my money. But I can buy a health upgrade. There. Push that. Because I still have a grenade. I feel comfortable with those items. I don't think I've ever had the trank. I've never bought a weapon before except for grenades. Alright, let me pick this up. See, if you play for like 100 hours, you too can eventually get an item. Alright. I don't know how well the trank gun's gonna work, but I'm happy to have it with us. Wow, I made it to the 3rd level. Let's go. Ooh. Okay, you are being very, very anxious. You're getting a time out. That thing's loud and scary. Ding, ding, ding to you too. Alright, pick this up, pick this up. We're like a third. We're like a third of the way to what we need. Hello? 5,600. Whoops. Alright. Coming right along in the world here. Hello, little frog. Ow. Okay. That's fine. The frog is not that important. It's not that valuable. Don't need it. I think if I can find like one more valuable item. We'll be done with this first one. It's gonna be close. Now we need like one more thing. Did I drop my gun? I dropped my gun somewhere. Oh no, I need that. Okay, I'm gonna go back and try to find that, because that was a lot of money. Gets gun, immediately drops it. Oh, what's that noise? This is exactly why I bought a trank gun. For situations exactly like this. And I dropped it. Oh, thank you. Alright. Oh, I'm still 80 short? Dang. I mean, it's trank gun. Is it safety? And then it's a trank gun in my hands, so... Oh no. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing happened. Everything's fine. Everything is 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 fine. Nothing happened. I don't think I can charge this thing without crystals. No, I was wrong. Locked and loaded. And ready to mess somebody up. Okay, we got our gun. It's fully charged. We got some money. Oh, it would be nice if I could finish a 3rd level. I would take that as a huge, huge, huge bonus if we could be like, oh, I finished 3 levels. Well, there you go. Okay, oh. The cup fell. That's silly. Okay, I don't know how much we need yet, but we got 4,000. You can trank them and sell them? Trank who? Let's see. Okay, I should not wander the universe here. I should find the extraction and get out of Dodge. And there's the extraction. This thing is really valuable. Like, I'm not normally a greedy beans, but this thing is so valuable. If I left it here, I feel like that would be silly. Come on. Come on. There you go. That's fine. Fall over. That is okay. You can fall over all you want. Okay, good. I'm not trying to, like, get it all the way on here. I'm just trying to get it on enough that it's not in the way when I come back. Alright, so there is some stuff in here that we can grab to throw on the cart just to give us a little extra money. Which, that's nice. Extra money is always appreciated. Alright, let me grab this thingy. Okay, so we need to be careful here because our big valuable item is not actually currently on. So we need to drag it on like this. Kind of push it a little bit so we can get it to fit. question becomes, can I get you to stand up again? I don't think I can. I do not think I can. So, with that in mind, I am playing a very dangerous game here. I'm playing a very, very dangerous game here. Okay, I want the money, because that's, like, the most valuable thing. It's not gonna go. It's not gonna go. It's not gonna go. Lift, 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 lift. It's not happening. It literally did it after the fact. That's fine. We are leaving. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Yeah, like there's just stuff that feels like it should be worth money that currently is just kind of neat. You enjoy it. Oh no. So close. So close to living through 3 levels.
You hear the screeching of an owl, you hear the wind begin to howl. You know there's zombies on the prowl. And it's terror time again. They've got you running through the night. It's terror time again. And you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you all for hanging out. I hope you had fun watching me fail at this. I feel like I've done enough repo as a solo player. I'm probably gonna make it a play only with friends game from here on out. But I did want to play it a few times like solo just to be like, here's the game and here's what's going on. But yeah, I think I'm gonna like not play it solo in future just because it's, unless they make changes, I'll come back to it. And I'll play it with my friends and stuff when they do it, but they'll be on probably like other people's channels. So I appreciate y'all being here. Until next time, remember to play more games and be safe. And I hope you have a great night. Bye bye, everybody.